Post, Cullen, Johnston, Nelson, and Kosch are off and running here at the Backyard Stock Buggy season opener from here at NR Extreme Speedway.
Yee! Not even a turn in like my 12 gauge. Kosch shoots fast from 5th to 3rd. Oh, there's an oversteer.
Pleased to have you with us, race fans. I'm Cam Cullen, joined by Lars Denscher. We're going to go trackside down to our correspondent in a brief moment, but for now, Post off to a strong start.
Post has the upper hand because he designed this here track. There's 3 and 4 on their lid.
With RRLRC entering its 6th season, this is its first Backyard Buggy Series. Quite a historic moment.
I'm watching this with my pants unsnapped.
Coming across your screen is the team-associated B6.3D of Backyard Juggernaut Brent Post.
In and out of each turn so easy, you would think things off the track come easy to him too, as Kosch catches the cushion, but Post is a few fries short of a Happy Meal, Cam.
From short course to buggy backyard RC racing, subscribe to watch can't-miss coverage of the 2021 series right here on RRLRC.
I'll tell you what, if you don't hit that there jump right, that's the biggest disadvantage of getting your line wrong here.
The tabletop is the newest feature for this track, and with limited practice time due to a delay in the fresh dirt being put down, we are seeing firsthand how tricky it can be.
That ain't right. Johnston collected the race leader. Now we got a 3-car pileup in turn 5.
Post got the worst end of that scrum as Cullen moves by to take first, and Nelson passes the green car of Johnston for 3rd.
This race is as tight as a too small bathing suit on a too hot car ride back from the beach. Good sportsmanship by Post slowing up.
Open wheel racing is prone to wipeouts when it comes to brushing cushions or other cars. Let's go down trackside to our correspondent, Max Redding, who is following a developing story with Cullen.
Yeah, guys, multiple sources have confirmed that Cullen did in fact forget to use the bathroom before this race. He was a bedwetter into his early teens, so look out for any nervous jitters. Back to you.
Cullen, on the tail of Nelson, gets it wrong on the tabletop. Post makes the pass back for first place.
This turn marshal's getting a workout, holy moly, and these ugly landings on the tabletop would make Ray Charles flinch.
We take a quick look at Nelson flying into the neighbor's fence. He is debuting his B6.1D and is the only racer in the field powered by a Reedy stock spec motor.
Into the cushion Kosch goes. Man, you couldn't get a cigarette paper between Kosch and Johnston. Back to ground zero for Kosch.
This might halt any kind of Kosch rally after the sidewall he hits Post. Nelson gets around both of them as 3 cars now go around the double apex. As we now see Johnston, narrowly avoid colliding with Cullen off the tabletop. The tabletop and the double apex, 2 new features here at NR.
I'll tell you what, seeing all these cars make all these bobbles is funnier than midgets running track.
Here's a good look at NR Extreme Speedway, a track that looks better every time the Backyard Series stops by. Meanwhile, Post is in control of his own destiny. He just ran the fastest lap of the race at a 15.18.
That car's cooking with oil right there.
Speaking of fast times, Kosch was the hard charger at the midway point in this race. That is until after lap 7, where he just can't get it figured out over some of these jumps and turns. He's now lapped by the yellow-wheeled car of Johnston in 4th.
I've tried more than 50 hangover cures until I found what works for me. I think my point here is Kosch has a lot more racing this series to get into his groove. And no, that does not require 2 raw eggs, rotten milk, and a trip to the hospital.
Approaching 2 minutes left to go in this race as we see Kosch fly into the cushion there. And no real battles out there on the track at this point. Hey Lars, what do you make of this first ever buggy race?
Dang, nabbit, I left the stove on back at the park.
You're cooking meth again, aren't you?
So what if I am? What, is meth illegal now?
Let's send it down trackside to Max, who has an update on Cullen.
Yeah, guys, it does appear that Cullen has in fact wet his pants. That must be a new tactic because he is racing hard and finally looks relaxed on the driver's stand. Back to you.
Thanks, Max. Cullen's times have been smooth and steady as we approach the final frame. But never say never for Johnston in 4th, now only a turn behind 3rd place. And look at that,
Golly.
Johnston gets by Nelson for 3rd, taking advantage of some bobbles from Nelson down the back straight. And over the tabletop, 3 and 4 go.
Arriba, arriba. Andale, andale.
Around the double apex is Nelson and Johnston. Johnston off the double kicker, gets it wrong, the
Good
worst.
Lord.
Nelson takes back third place. Johnston has some catching up to do now.
Johnston just let the track beat him today. Nothing changed, crash after crash. But like rednecks, it looks like an early retirement that was completely unintentional.
This final minute is brought to you by 3D RC, your RC car parts reimagined. Click the link in the description to learn more. Here's first place driver Post, who's really owned this track over these last few years. Short course is not buggy, but Post has proved that he can do some damage in this class as well. A half-track lead over second.
I was once in an aeroplane and we hit a deer. If that confused you, that is precisely how I feel about Johnston on the track today.
With about a 6-second lead over Johnston, all Nelson has to do to have this third place finish is to keep it on all fours, unlike Cullen, who has to get marshaled, allowing Post to go by for the lap. And that's the last lap indicator. All racers have to cross the line to finish. Post finishes first.
What a run to start the season.
It's a little different for the buggy when you're used to short course, so going from one to the other was definitely a challenge, but made it work.
Post checked all the first place boxes today, Cam. I don't know who's gonna beat him.
For Lars Denscher and Max Redding, I'm Cam Cullen. This has been a presentation of RRLRC, the home of backyard RC racing.